the fresh new act that you have on your...
Well, it's right about now. It's right about now. The world can look forward to you like Fletcher B. In fact, Big Stone want him come say a thing on the tree. You understand? Fletcher Stepgrass come say a thing for the massive. You have you like Nicholas Bennet to call him Nicky B. You know what I say? And I mean, a barrage other artists. We have man like Humphrey, where I come up in the business. We have man like Magical. You know what I say?
So this is not, this is what I'm loving for this interview, and I'm happy I'm here talking to you, because I know you're very busy, you have your studio work to be done. But this is what I admire about you, the humanitarian side of Mr. G. Really, you just didn't keep it all for yourself.
No, man, because
you can just let it flow.
You see, at the end of the day, Big Stone, you know how I view life. This is the situation. If you hear a man that have the talent, it don't make sense you're bad mind and you're envious and you're going like you're going to try stop that you there from help push him through, because you know what, anything we do to him, you know, he might go get it, you know. So if you can help him along the way, you help him.
You know, that's why we promote him.
Exactly, because you as a man, I mean, you always you know, to get amongst the youth, them and I give some youth some blind, you know what I say? But me I say, I put it as my first priority to help other people. So, you know what I say? People. So, you know what I say? So,
just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm telling man say, I don't really sit down and worry in my life at any time, you know what I say? Because more time when things might feel down and you feel out, Father always looking and always providing, you know what I say? So basically all that all came about, I just say, you know, I just job works again, you know. So I signed up with them. The whole signing process took a while, you know. We finally finished the paperwork and so forth. We're going to start working on the album next week. But what I'm doing with this album, because I don't know if anybody realizes, you know, but just reggae is taking over the world, you know. Dancehall music is taking over. Gwen Stefani just did a song with Bounty Killer, That Runway. Then Timbaland did a song with Tweet, That Runway. He also did a song that I did with Mitzi Elliott and the youth named Baba, which is reggae rhythm.
That Runway.
That Runway too. So what I'm going to do with this album, I'm not trying to make it Americanized. I'm just going to make it commercially listenable.
Okay.
You know what I say?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you know,
They did that with Bob, not to cut you, but they did that with Bob.
Exactly.
So people can explain, listen to the language and understand the music.
And you know the thing about music, Big Stone, I keep telling the artists, you know, you see anytime you DJ and you hold your vibes, but suppose you have a punchline where the people can hook on to it.
Exactly.
The people in America rather to hear the reggae artists when we keep it real. Same way like if we hear a rap artist or a R&B artist, we like hear when them do see them thing. We don't want them come in and like them are going to try do our thing and kind of water it down. It not going to sound pleasant to the ears. You know what I say? So what we want the main focus and point of this album is to keep that Jamaican flavor and at the same time make it listenable to all over the world. Because
just like a Shaggy album
exactly.
It's listenable. Yeah.
I'm going to give you a perfect example. Remember this song Macarena? Yeah. Neither you nor myself not really know most of the words in Macarena. I said, na 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 Macarena. Macarena.
Take off all over the world.
Exactly. You see when, alright, you see the song Old Crook? When I was doing Old Crook, that was what was in my mind. That, you know, we're going to try hook the world with melody, you know. That's why I came up with the melody. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Because no matter which language you talk,
you must kind of
you must understand melody.
Relate to that.
You know what I say? So, I mean, S-Curve, now we have a 6-album deal going into the studio to start the first one. Hopefully with the Father God help, He will inspire us with the right type of songs so that it will be very successful, and hopefully we can pull through a couple more people. You know what I say? But
I know you definitely will do that, because not much was happening back in the days, and you had a whole lot of people. Now that things start to happen, I know you're still gonna remember to go back and pull some young brothers out there. All right, now in terms of the writing, you recognize that it is important first for our music to be audible, where we can understand, where other people other than Jamaica, non-Jamaican can understand the music.
Definitely.
What about profanity on stage now? That type of behavior where the coach now has intervened, has arrested a friend of yours, Alize, is in jail. I want to hear your views on that.
Well, right now, me as an artist, I don't feel it is necessary for people to use profanity on stage. You can get across a point without that. You know what I say? For instance, when I'm on a stage, I don't really feel like say, I need to say, oh, Ray, your mother, Ray, this, Ray, forget no forward. If you sang them powerful enough, the topics them strong enough, you will get your forward. You know what I say? So profanity is not something we are really uphold with. You know what I say? But at the same time, there's a thing called freedom of speech where we have to look into and know say, but the artists them again for know say certain things for certain place. Like you will see a man go to a school barbecue and then I use profanity, that not really call for.
Yeah, because the environment is
different. Man, you have a time and a place for everything in the earth. So may I say
so what you have to say when the court went the distance of actually putting an artist behind bars based on his conduct on stage?
Well, let's say I don't support the jail thing, you know.
They're saying, what about our First Amendment right, which is freedom of speech? I mean, if somebody pay their money to go in adult, and the poster should be printed as such, adult entertainment, and you go inside and pay your money to go inside, then whatever you go inside there is something that you expect. The law shouldn't come between the dance hall inside and what's on the outside in terms of the law.
Well, I don't really support the jail thing, you know what I say? I don't support the jail thing. I bet if they give them a fine and say, you know, you have a fine and, I mean, the jail thing, I not really go with that. I even prefer if they say, you know, some community services.
Okay.
You know what I say?
Right.
But the artists, them for know that the business and life and everything change and things going forward. So the man them who going really stay back with this profanity vibe and them things them just going to be left in the shadows, because I mean, me as an artist now, what use it going really serve me now to know say Shaggy open up the door even bigger than before.
Right.
And the space is there to run through now. I going to stay back and say I going to try the totally hardcore for what? At the end of the day, music is about how much records you sell, how much CDs you sell, how much albums you sell.
Exactly.
How far and what kind of mass you can reach. Me as an artist, I mean, I must say I've done pretty well or pretty good for myself up to this time. You know what I say? We've reached places like Africa, we've gone to Costa Rica, Suriname, Puerto Rico, all over, you know what I say? We've been through the whole of England, Europe side, we've been through America, and it's not no profanity they carry me them places, you know what I say?
We're here at the nice yard of Grafton Studios, Mr.
Mikey Bennet
studio, and we're here talking to the superstar DJ, Mr. G. He wasn't Mr. G before, he's Mr. G now. So when we come back, we're going to speak to Mr. G, talk about his name change and what he has in store for the new image that he's now launching on. So don't touch it out, we'll be right back.